Hi friends. I wanted to do this video like a month ago now, but in that time my kids have been sick constantly. I've been sick. We actually had an ER visit this past week. We've just been so busy. And all of a sudden I looked up and next week is Thanksgiving. And believe it or not, I still don't have my official copy of this because for some reason Amazon is taking forever to send me my author copies. I got a couple of them in, but I had to send them off to my beta readers as thank you gifts. So I sent those to them a couple weeks ago, but I'm still waiting on mine. Hopefully it'll show up sometime next week or the week after that. We'll see. But if you don't have your book, yours should actually show up before Thanksgiving if you order this weekend. So you could get your own book of this. I'm actually in the middle of, and I keep having to work off my phone because this is an edited copy. It's not it's not like the official one. So I have to keep working off my phone to cook everything. But I'm in the middle of making like pie crusts and other stuff for Thanksgiving, which I'm really excited about. I love making pies. But it's been a bit. I'm making food for tonight, and everything is just chaos right now. But it's okay because I'm excited for Thanksgiving. It is a very fun time. I love making food for it. I love my kids, as crazy as everything has been. You know, if anyone ever looks at my my little like biography thing on any of my social sites, it says Christian wife, mother, and author. And it is in that order. Before I get to all of my author stuff, my business stuff, I have two other vocations, and that is wife and mother. And this week and the week before, I don't know if you guys can actually hear them in the other room. They're being very loud, but they're having good times because they're all healthy and happy again, and that is exciting. And because of that, I can actually share some stuff with you guys, some things that I have received in the past couple of weeks that I wanted to share with you. One thing is, I get my pencils out, is this recipe notebook that I've made. This one says recipe notebook. I have another one that says family recipes. I actually fixed this one because the cover was just slightly off center, so I fixed that. But this is a little recipe notebook that I made. I think I might have shared about it in another video, but I can't remember now because it's been a while. But if you haven't seen those other videos yet, I have this little recipe notebook, and on the back it has a kitchen conversion chart. So I actually have these on my Redbubble shop as well, not the notebooks, but I have magnets and stickers you can get of the recipe conversion charts. Other fun things that I got just in time for the new church year, which is coming up. I actually got confused of when I thought the church year started. I don't know why. I had it in my head that it started after Reformation Day. I thought it started with All Saints Day, and that is not true. It starts with Advent, and I know that, but like I said, my mind is just fried right now. But if you like to journal in church, this is one of the new journals I have. This is the hardcover of the Te Deum. This has not the whole Te Deum on it, but a portion of the text I have on here because I rather like it. So it's got my little church journal on it with my name on it. And it has, I've actually started taking some notes in here. I'll go to a blank page. But if you go in, it has the church season, it has your favorite hymn, the psalm that you read that day, an epistle, the Old Testament and the New Testament. There's enough, and then on the other side it's blank. So this is the one side, and then the other side is blank. And there's room for a date too. There's enough room in here, I believe, for two. You can use 2 of these like full pages a week. So if you have like midweek services, you can use it for that. So I'm excited about that. I've been wanting to journal again. It's been tough with my kids because I'm typically wrangling one of them, and so I usually can't write. But now that they're usually able to sit by themselves, or my husband's there to help, and then now the baby can be held like with one hand. And this is a hardcover, so I'm able to like just set this down and like write on it in the middle of church if I need to, which is nice. I have other covers too. I have a whole series of them that are just like one solid cover with a cross in the middle. And I have the different colors of those. I can't remember all of the church ones I have. I have different cross ones. I have one that says, I think, "Be Still My Soul," or "Be Thou My Vision," or something like that. I'm totally blanking now what I have, but those are fun church journals. If you like journaling, or if you have some people that you have to buy for, because Christmas is coming up and Black Friday is what, 2 weeks away now? 1 week away? I don't know. I don't know what day it is anymore. I think today is Saturday. Uh, but these are fun. Or if you don't want, I mean, I love my cookbook, but if you have a cookbook that you love already, but you just want to like add in other recipes, you know, these little recipe notebooks are solid for that. But the other thing I have that I'm also really excited about is my reading journals. This is one of my really thick ones. This is one of my 365 ones. And this is a hardcover as well, and I love how this one turned out. It's my daughter's favorite color, teal. That's her color right now, is teal. I like teal and like maroon. Those are my things. My husband makes fun of me because like everything I own right now is teal or maroon. But I love it. I think they're really pretty colors. But even actually most things in my kitchen are like some shade of aqua, because I really like aqua. But these are my reading journals. This is the Reading Journal 365, and you have rooms in here to put the author and the title of the book that you read, and then you get inside, and ta-da! This one in particular, because it's so big, each page is its own separate thing. This one's actually a little bit condensed from the other journals that I have done, but you can put the title of the book, the author, the genre, the format, the dates that you read, and your rating for the book. But this one only has one page, so each page looks like that. And I did this one this way because I know a bunch of people who read like hundreds of books a year, and I don't really know how they do that, but they do. I am not there right now. I actually made a goal for myself this year. I think I just had it be at 12, because there was a year, a couple years ago, where I was able to read like, I think it was 60 books that year. And I'd made myself a goal of like 50, and then there was like another year I made a goal of 50, and I got to like 52. And then we got hit with this one year where I read like 30 books, and my goal had been 60 or 52. I forget what, I think it was like a book a week or something like that. It was my typical goal. And I was really, really discouraged by that. So then like the next year I made like another goal, and it was really low, and I didn't hit it because we were just so busy. And so this year I made a goal of 12 because I'm like, I know I can read at least one book a month. And I've actually passed that goal. I think now I'm somewhere around 20 or maybe even 24 books. I forget where I'm at now, but I've read more books than I initially planned, which makes me feel a lot better. But one of the things I did this year was that I just wanted to focus on, instead of a number of books to read, even though I did have a number, but it was a really low number, I'm like, I should be at least able to read 12 books. A book a month seems reasonable to me. But I wanted to focus on books I had been putting off, because I've been trying to reach those really high numbers, like 50 or 60 books a year. And I'm just not in a season of life where I can do that. With my kids, I just don't have that much time to read. I have kids, I have just general life that goes on. I'm in the middle of a couple other book projects, which I cannot wait to share with you guys, but I'm not ready quite yet. I'm almost there, but I'm not ready quite yet. But I have too much going on. I can't read, a book a week anymore. I don't have that kind of time in the day. Even like right now, like, I spent so much time being sick, with my kids being sick, but with a journal like this, I can just read as I go. I can have this book for a year. I can have this book for a couple of years. I have smaller ones. So if you want to have like an individual journal for every year, or just a significantly, because like that's like really thick. Like for comparison, that's the cookbook and that's the journal. So the journal is actually like just barely thicker than my cookbook, which is rather amusing to me. But if you just, you just want to read as you go, if you want one page for taking notes, maybe if you're not like a real bit, you just want straight to the facts. You just want one page, or maybe you just want to take like 3 or 4 pages to write stuff. I'm like that sometimes. So that's one of the reasons why I like this particular version of my journals. But yeah, I wanted to show these with you guys because I'm excited about it. I do want to sell them. It is that time of year that if you want to buy things, this is the time to buy them. Black Friday's coming up, Christmas is coming up. Maybe this is the time you're going to get to see family. These are fun things to do, or maybe you just want to buy a gift for yourself. That's okay too. All of these things that you see here, well, this is still a draft copy, but all of these things you see here are for me. They're for me to use. I do use them, especially this one, in service to my family. Like I put in here a recipe earlier today for steak fries because I wanted to make steak fries. They're in the oven. I actually have to go get them soon. But But yeah, you know, if you just want, I'd show you guys the recipe, but you can't actually read it. I have the worst penmanship on the planet. My husband has the best. He can even write on like whiteboards, and you can read his handwriting. It's ridiculous. But if you're looking for some fun gifts or some useful things just for yourself, you know, get one of these. They're fun. And I really like them, and I like to share them with you guys because I think they're really cool. So yeah, thanks for joining me for this. Thanks for letting me talk about these books that I like, and whoops. I gotta get back to my kids now, make sure they're not totally tearing apart the house. But until next time, hopefully it won't be all the way until Christmas, but it might be. But at least have a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.